Hi, welcome to ZetaChain. Let's take a look into what is blockchain interoperability, importance of ZetaChain, and why it's important to developers and crypto users. To begin, let's understand what blockchain interoperability is. Blockchain has a significant role in cryptocurrencies and their mining. To make a crypto available in the market, users and miners have to solve a mathematical equation. It is then validated and verified by other registered miners. After validation and verification, the data and transactions are stored in a database structure called blockchain. The issue of today's blockchains is that they're designed to be closed environments. There are different blockchains from different networks that need to connect and work with each other. So, it's clear that there is a connection between several blockchains. Now, the question is how blockchain communicates. Well, the answer is called interoperability. Technically, blockchain interoperability may be defined as the ability to see, access, and share information across different blockchains or blockchain networks. Many blockchain projects want to implement interoperability to make their process easier and more transparent. Blockchain technology works on sharing and integration. Interoperability increases the ease of sharing and integration of data, and thus strengthening blockchain technology. Each blockchain stores different kinds of data and transactions. Interoperability enables blockchain to share and access their data and interoperate with one another. Blockchain technology and markets are evolving at astonishing pace. The future of the ecosystem will consist of multiple blockchains, serving their own purpose. In this multi-chain future, a key limitation is that blockchains are designed to be a closed system. External information cannot be reliably brought to the blockchain without a trusted third party. Transactions that involve multiple blockchains must go through a trusted party, such as a centralized exchange. As a result, there is currently no decentralized, permissionless, and public service that facilitates transactions involving multiple blockchains. Let's briefly discuss the popular cross-chain or cross-blockchain strategies. Number 1. Sidechain. Sidechain is an entirely separate blockchain that communicates with the layer 1 blockchain it supports, like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Data is relayed between the two via a peg. A peg is similar to a bridge with two directions of traffic. The peg operates behind the scenes. It is the underlying technology that helps maintain communication between the sidechain and the layer 1 blockchain. An intermediary is needed to keep the bridge of communication flowing between the sidechain and main blockchain. This intermediary is known as a federation. The federation can be a group of developers or smart contracts that enforce rules to ensure a balance of funds is maintained between the sidechain and layer 1 blockchain. Number 2. Relay. This is a cross-chain ecosystem that works as a bridge to migrate tokens and assets between two different blockchain platforms. It helps in regulating the DeFi liquidity space. Relay bridges connect the asset and its respective blockchain ecosystem to other blockchains with different consensus protocols. Relay is one of the direct mechanisms to facilitate interoperability, where instead of relying on a trusted intermediary to provide information on chain A to chain B implements a thin client of chain A using smart contracts, and is able to verify whether a particular event, transaction, or state at certain point in time has occurred on chain A. Number 3. Hash time lock contracts or HTLC. Technically, the HTLC feature enables the implementation of time-bound transactions between two users. In practice, the recipient of a HTLC transaction has to acknowledge the payment by submitting a cryptographic proof within a specified time frame. If the recipient forfeits or fails to claim the payment, the funds will be returned to the original sender. Number 4. Blockchains of blockchains. Blockchains of blockchains are frameworks that provide data, network, consensus, incentive, and contract layers for constructing application-specific blockchains that interoperate between each other. Note that this does not solve current interoperability problems directly. Rather, it enables the creation of new interoperable blockchains. Important examples are Polkadot and Cosmos using XCMP and IBC. XCMP is a protocol for communication among homogeneous parachains existing under Polkadot's consensus. IBC is a standard for communication among heterogeneous smart contract-capable chains existing in Cosmos SDK chains. So, what is ZetaChain? ZetaChain is a layer 1 smart contract that has blockchain-agnostic interoperability built in. It is not a sidechain, rollup, or bridge. It solves the problems of interoperability between the blockchain and aims to open the crypto ecosystem to anyone. ZetaChain is the world's first and only blockchain that connects everything. Let's take a look into the architecture of ZetaChain. At a high level, ZetaChain is a proof-of-stake blockchain built on the Cosmos SDK Entendement Consensus Engine. As a result, ZetaChain enjoys fast block time and instant finality. The Entendement Consensus Engine has been demonstrated to scale to 300 nodes, and with future upgrades, the number can potentially increase to 1000 plus. Three major components of ZetaChain architecture are validators, observers and signers. The ZetaChain architecture consists of a distributed network of nodes, often referred to as validators. Validators act as decentralized observers that can reach consensus on relevant external state and events, and can also update external chain state via distributed key signing. ZetaChain accomplishes these functions in a decentralized, transparent, and efficient way. Another set of important participants of ZetaChain consensus are the observers who reach consensus on external chain events and states. The observers watch externally connected chains for certain relevant transactions, events and states at particular addresses via their full nodes of external chains. The ZetaChain collectively holds standard keys for authenticated interaction with external chains. The keys are distributed among multiple signers in such a way that only a supermajority of them can sign on behalf of the ZetaChain. The observers verify the proof and reach consensus on the verification on-chain. How does the ZetaChain help developers? When it comes to engaging with multiple blockchains, one common approach to dApp development is to build an app for each chain. This has the potential to become fairly impractical to maintain, particularly as the number of heavily used blockchains continues to grow. ZetaChain proposes that app developers can create a single omnichain app that interfaces with all other blockchains via ZetaChain. The diagram, from the white paper, provides an example of what this might look like. How secure is ZetaChain? ZetaChain is a blockchain and interoperability smart contract. Unlike other bridges, transferring value through ZetaChain does not require wrapping of assets. Wrapped assets and centralized vaults often fail and are exploited to hack. The recent wormhole hack is an example. In this case of wormhole, users typically send Ether to the protocol, where it is held as collateral, and are issued wrapped ETH on Solana, backed by that collateral which is locked in the wormhole contract on Ethereum. The hackers appear to have found an exploit in the wormhole's smart contract code that allowed them to mint 120,000 wrapped Ethereum on the Solana blockchain, without putting up the necessary equivalent Ethereum collateral. In short, ZetaChain aims to be a protocol-agnostic layer for interacting with any blockchain. This makes it a huge paradigm shift in the history of blockchain. Stay tuned to know more about ZetaChain.